It seems that Bob Iger and Elon Musk have gotten themselves into a bit of a battle of wits. Sadly for Bob, he's going in unarmed. Hello everyone, it's Tim from SpaceNettv. If you've been following the news lately, you've probably seen the very public feud going on between Disney CEO Bob Iger and Elon Musk. Now before I dive into this, please make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so that you never miss another SpaceNettv video. I appreciate it. It really does help the channel grow. Now, it's been a wild week on social media and for the advertising and entertainment industries. Earlier this week, a clip went viral of Elon Musk at the New York Times Deal Book Conference, delivering this message to companies who recently stopped advertising on X.
And you're clarifying this now, but there's a public perception that that was part of a apology tour, if you will. That this had been said online. There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself.
But
go fuck yourself. Is that clear?
This has quickly become one of my favoriteest things on the internet ever. Elon specifically called out Bob Iger by name.
Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
Iger had spoken earlier at the same conference where he talked about pulling ads from X following a perceived anti-Semitic post from Musk.
you stopped advertising on X.
We did.
Tell us about that decision.
And by him taking the position that he took in quite a public manner, we just felt that the association with that position and Elon Musk and X was not necessarily a positive one for us, and we decided we would pull our advertising.
And
we are now allowing entities at the company to use X as a platform to communicate. ABC News is a good example of that. ESPN, another. We use it.
But you anticipate this is forever?
I haven't readdressed it since the decision was made.
Musk quickly clarified his statement that many took as anti-Semitic and apologized for his message being misconstrued. Musk said that he regretted how the post came off and wished he'd have explained it in more detail right from the start, but that he stands behind what he said and is right to say it. And frankly, if you read his post and all the follow-up comments where he clarified things, he was not wrong in his assessment, just wrong in the first post that he didn't explain it thoroughly. I'll let you go read that for yourself. I know that in this day and age it seems eerily out of place for someone to stand up to the corporate bullies, to stand up for their own opinions and rights to express them, to not knuckle under, but that's just what Musk has done, and he did it in a real boss style. But companies like Disney, Paramount, Apple, IBM, and a number of others, all moderately to severely left-leaning, have been looking for leverage to pressure Musk into rolling back on free speech and falling back in line with their ideology. From the swift lockstep manner that they all yanked their ads, it was plainly obvious that this was a coordinated, collaboratively planned action.
I am shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
They want X to do their bidding again, to bow down to the corporate and government overlords as Twitter was in the past. Of course, Iger and Disney and the others can spend their advertising dollars wherever they wish, however they wish, and to do so for any reason. That kind of thing happens all the time. We are, after all, in a free market economy. That's how it works. However, doing so in such a public manner and in such an obvious organized attack, I think they tipped their hands to show us that this was a premeditated action. It was an effort to create public pressure on Musk to bend X to their will, to get them in lockstep with their far-left politics and the censorship of ideas that aren't in line with the leftist groupthink, particularly with the big pivotal political season on the horizon. I think there's serious...
What I care about is the reality of goodness, not the perception of it. And what I see all over the place is people who care about looking good while doing evil. Fuck them. Okay?
It's interesting to note that this comment from Musk was kind of prophetic, because it came well after this comment was recorded that Disney and the others who pulled ads off X are still advertising on Meta platforms Facebook, and Instagram, despite the state of Mexico suing Meta over child protection failures. The New Mexico suit alleges that the social media company had failed to protect children from sexual abuse, online solicitation, and human trafficking. Our investigation into Meta's social media platforms demonstrates that they are not safe places for children, but rather locations for predators to trade, let's make this a little YouTube friendly, below age appropriate images and solicit minors for age inappropriate activities, Attorney General Raul Torres said in a statement Wednesday. Apparently Iger, Disney, and friends have no problems with this, none at all. There is no talk from Disney or the other corporations pulling ads off the Meta platforms. As Musk said, they're trying to look good while doing evil. It's also been reported that a call to boycott Disney Plus over the efforts to cancel X and Musk has been started, and this effort does appear to be having some traction. You can see people posting videos of themselves canceling their Disney Plus subscriptions all over social media. It was reported that Disney had lost 23 million subscribers after the Musk interview. However, these numbers are not to be taken seriously. They're just made-up numbers with no credibility. However, Disney has been losing large numbers of subscribers quarter over quarter, and maybe this effort might accelerate that. We'll have to wait and see. Certainly, Disney can ill afford to lose more subscriptions. But don't cancel your subscription just because of politics. Cancel because of their terrible films and series. Even a Babylon Bee took a satirical shot at Disney's lack of quality, claiming that they were awarded a defense contract after producing more bombs than Lockheed Martin. And not to be outdone, Musk took shots at Disney for its own string of box office flops, saying that Disney drops more bombs than a B-52. Musk has been ramping up his war of words all week, even calling for Iger to be fired over the hypocrisy of turning a blind eye to and thus showing his support for Meta Platform's child exploitation issues. All this at a time when Disney doesn't need any more PR problems. Between the serious multi-year drought of successful films, lawsuits over questionable accounting practices, investor unrest leading to a hostile proxy takeover attempt, and a failing streaming service that's losing billions. But wait, there's more. You can add this to the pile. A new bombshell report uncovering a massive conspiracy and possible criminal probe by the state of Florida over what it calls the most egregious exhibition of corporate cronyism in modern American history. This referring to the practices of running the Reedy Creek Improvement District around Walt Disney World. The last thing Disney needs on top of all of this is the world's richest dude deciding to make it his personal quest to embarrass, shame, and expose them for what they are. The last thing Disney needs on top of all of this is the world's richest dude deciding to make it his personal quest to embarrass, shame, and expose them for what they are. It should be interesting to see how this plays out over the next several weeks and into the election season. Certainly Disney has its hands full as their death spiral continues. Anyway, that's what I think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Well, that's all I've got for now. I'll be back real soon with another video. You take care. Bye for now.